sir, baby. Another week, baby. I think I got my voice back. It was cracking all day, but I think I got it back. But let me not jinx it. TGI Friday, baby. You know I'm coming. Last week, I was fucking with the sore throat. I couldn't really give you all that energy. Different story today, guys. Hold on, let me just tag a couple of spots. Then we ready to go. Yeah, Douglas Bender in the building, baby. Douglas Bender always tuned in and ready to go. And the Eagles are balling, baby. My man Brian Breezy in the building, baby. You did your thing on that picture, dog. You did your thing on that picture, man. I want nobody to leave, but I got to give a couple of R.I.P. shoutouts, so don't go nowhere, man. Make sure the voice sounding good. Yo, Doug, give me that update on how I'm sounding. I'm feeling better, man. I'm feeling better, man. Yeah, man, I couldn't really give y'all that exclusive energy last week because I had that DOC voice. Now I know personally what DOC go through. Shout out to Steve Levine, another Philadelphia native, Sixers, Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, just like Doug, baby. And they all doing their thing, man. Okay, that's what I want to hear, man. Yeah, I hope my voice holds up, man. Because last week I felt like I didn't really give y'all, like I ain't put hot sauce on it. Like the food was good, but I didn't have hot sauce on it. I want to put some hot sauce on it. All right, let me let a couple people tap in. Then we going to start the show. Brian Smith in the building. I see you, brother. I see you always contributing and participating. And I admire that, my dog. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's get to it, man. Got a long show today, and I want to start off with the mandatory shit. Let me start off with the mandatory shit, man. I want to give a special shout out. Before I say anything, shout out to my man Lower. Few texts. Much love, dog. Much love. I want to give a special shout out, rest in peace, to my bro, Gabriel Gonzalez. A lot of y'all know him as Cain. Cain passed away yesterday. We still unsure of what he passed away on. The family's investigating as we speaking. We hoping it wasn't no foul play. But if there's one thing I want to say and want to be heard, is that my brother, he had a throat issue, and to him to overcome, and it's a major throat issue he had too, bro. To overcome that for so many years, man, and not being able to eat right, not being able to do certain shit, I couldn't imagine if I had to do what he did. So what I'm basically saying is that I applaud his efforts for overcoming that, dog. Because when I tell you it was a throat issue, there wasn't no DOC shit or what I had. My brother had a hole in his shit, bro. And God bless him, man. And he did it, man. He did it as long as he could have done it for. He represented, and he, he cleaned his act up, and I'm very proud of him. And I have to say a special rest in peace to my brother Cain, Gabriel Gonzalez. Now let me pivot over. We also lost a key individual. I'm glad Sandata touched in, because Sandata knows exactly who I'm talking about. My man Big Sean. I used to call him Big S. One of the coolest big dudes you will ever meet, man. S had the ability. S was like an offensive lineman. If he wanted to, he could have gone on some bully shit. S never did that, man. S always showed love. Always a bigger dude showing love. Always telling people, just keep doing your thing. Like, he always supported me on my show. He'd be like, yo, Al, I'm proud of you. He would inbox me shit. And I'll never forget that, man. Salute to Big S and salute to my brother Cain. Y'all both are real good dudes, man. And God bless both of y'all, man. Now let's start this show, man. Let me go to the message of the day. I actually didn't write a message of the day. I'm actually going to freestyle the message of the day. And I'm going to repeat what I said like last week. Love the people that are in front of you, that always showing you love. Stop chasing love. Stop going after people that are making it difficult for you to have relationships or to love. Love the people in front of you more, because those are the ones when shit hits the fan are going to be by you, not these people you hunting down. Do the math, y'all. Be smart about it. I know competition's a motherfucker. That's why y'all chase girls and y'all chase certain people, because it's the competition of it. Fuck that. Love the people you love more. They deserve all the love than chasing these motherfuckers, man. Let's start the show, man. Al York Sports, baby. The raw truth. I still ain't got it yet. I'm still recovering off the DOC voice. My voice was fucked up all week. Today, finally, through the blessing of God, He's giving me the ability to sound like myself. Because all week I was sounding like DOC. That's real talk, man. And like I said, man, rest in peace to Cain, my bro. Rest in peace to Big S. Those are the people we really got to shout out today, man. You know, they live their life to the fullest that they can live it up to. And we can only salute them and wish them well and wish them that they hit the heavens and they look over us after that, man. God bless the people that passed away, man. God bless their soul, man. All right, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Continue to show love on the YouTube and Instagram. Don't forget, y'all, I need y'all to hop on Instagram. I'm starting to bleed them over there. I'm bleeding them with mad content. And they ain't getting no live shit because my voice been fucked up. But once I fix that, they going to get a bunch of that shit. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Sam the Man. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment and Media, Mech One Beats, Few Techs, and go to my Al York on Al York Sports on YouTube. You can get the sports book reviews and the snack sessions. The series is already posted. Y'all already know. Let's start this marvelous show, man. Let's start off with more bad news. Chicago White Sox all-star third baseman and broadcaster Bill Melton died on Thursday in Phoenix after a brief illness. Whatever that means. I never heard it like that. And he was 79 years old. Rest in power to Bill Melton. Other news, right-handed pitcher Luis Severino, who pitched with the Yankees, then pitched with the Mets, finally got his day. All the hard work paid off for him. Had a decent year with the New York Mets, 11-7 with a 3.91, 161 strikeouts. Got a 3-year, $67 million deal from the Athletics, who ain't paying nobody. His contract is actually bigger than the whole team's. I know that's some funny shit, but that's facts. Other news. The Jaguars placed QB Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Sunshine, on injured reserve. He got popped by that kid, Aziz Al-Shahir. It was a dirty hit. I had people on Instagram saying what he's supposed to do. Once he committed and Lawrence slid late, there was nothing that's bullshit. Look at the fucking video again. He fucking elbowed the shit out of Lawrence, man. If he took away the elbow, if he'd have just went in, I'm good with that. But the fact that you elbowed a nigga and you knocked him out, concussion, man, I'd have suspended this motherfucker 6 games, man. And talking about Aziz Shahad, good that the NFL did their thing. That was a dirty-ass hit. I'm not supporting a dirty-ass hit. Other news. The Golden State Warriors guard, DeAndre Melton, underwent season-ending surgery on Wednesday, so he's going to be out for the whole season. Averaged 10.3, 3.3 rebounds, 2.8 assists. Out for the season. That's a bad look, but he still gets his money. I'm going to leave out the other two. MG Rated, if you in the building, let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody, man. Genevieve, Sandra, my homegirl Sandra, that's my little sis right there. Everybody tapping and salute. Make sure y'all go to the beginning and watch the shout out that I gave to the rest in peace peoples. Omar Casey in the building. New York Knicks, New York Yankees. I fucks with you, OG. I fucks with you. Yeah, let me see if I can get one of my guys in. If X-Man's in the building or if MG Raider. Give me a minute. MG Raider tends to like wild out sometimes. He drinks a couple of those motherfucking Trulies and forgets that he has an appointment with his man. I haven't seen him tap in, but I might be wrong. Yo, X-Man, I'm going to try MG Raider one more time. If he doesn't come in, I'm going to snatch you up. I'm going to snatch you up, X. It don't matter if you just got home. You work me. I know how you do, baby. You get busy. I don't see MG Raider in the building. Hold up, give me a minute. Yeah, Douglas, I agree with you. That hit was so nasty, he should have got the season. I said 6 games. So 6 games is basically the rest of the season. I should explain myself next. Yeah, X, I might have to bring you in because I don't see MG Raider in the building, man. I do not see MG Raider in the building. And I don't want to keep nobody waiting. People are hungry for sports. I finally got my voice somewhat back. It's off the DOC mode, and now it's more like my shit. Hold up. Yeah, everybody put your shit in. Yo, salute to KGM, my nigga KGM. KGM, if you want to come in real quick, you could. You want to come in, you could. Because I don't see MG Raider. I'll make it simple for you, dog. You want to come in, come in. I was going to babysit him too and call him an hour before the show, but I was so busy. I was talking to my man from prison, my man Joseph, man. And that's another thing I meant to tell y'all. Coming out with a book, my boy Joseph coming out with a book called Hurricane Joe. I'm going to expect all of y'all to buy a copy of this book. And I promise you, I ain't getting none of the proceeds, man. I'm not doing them like that. Hurricane Joe, the book, is going to be coming out. Prison book, where they're taking him to trial for a case that he never had nothing to do with. Very interesting story. Y'all want to cop this book. Okay, you know what? We finally got Mark Guillory. Guillory, I was almost going to substitute you, bro. I'm going to pull you in. Come in, Guillory. If not, I'm going to have to put in my other boy. Guillory, come in. Let me see if I see Mark Guillory. I don't see him. Guillory, come in. We waiting on you. If not, I'm going to pull in Kyle. Trying to bring you in. Okay, hopefully this will be it. Let me make some adjustments. Hold on, guys. Hey, yo, you like playing with me, right?
What's up, man?
Why you didn't tap in?
I did tap in.
I didn't see you. I was calling you. You didn't respond.
Man, I've been here the whole time. What's going on? What's cracking?
Anyway, I'm glad you came on because I almost put KGM because you wasn't responding. But anyway, let's move on. Hey, hold up. Let me say something. KGM, thank you for your efforts. Thank you for being ready to come in just in case MG Raider wasn't ready. We appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate you, but MG Raider was ready.
Okay. So let's start right away. We're going to go to the college football top 5.
Can you hear me okay?
By the way,
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I don't even have to put the plug in. Whatever you did today, continue to do that.
I just got you on. I got you on the regular speaker, so I don't have my earphones in.
That's what you got to do. Because then I don't have to use the plug. I'd rather not use the plug.
What's up, Kyle?
Top 5 teams we're gonna do, my brother.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start. You want me to start with my 5, or we go one each? How you want to do it?
Start with your 5. Let's go with your 5 and 8.
And don't put no faces, because I know how you are. Okay. Obviously, 12-0 Oregon Ducks is my #1 team. 6-6 against the spread. They beat Washington, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio State, Boise State. So their resume is okay. It's not the greatest, it's okay. My #2 team, though they got beat by Georgia, I'm going to keep it at the Texas Longhorns at #2. 7-5 against the spread. They beat A&M, Florida, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and got beat up by the Bulldogs.
Right.
Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys.
The dog was barking. Sorry about that.
It's okay, baby. You ready? Yeah. My #3 team is a sleeper now. This is my sleeper team. Notre Dame. My #3 team. 10-2 against the spread. Beat USC, Army, Georgia Tech, Louisville, A&M. Resume is okay. Bad loss to Northern Illinois, who was 7-5 team, but they should have never lost that game as a 28-point favorite. But ever since that loss, MG Raider, everybody been getting smoke. Smoke. Now number 4 team is the Penn State Nifty Lions. 11-1, 9-3 against the spread. Beat Minnesota, Washington, USC, Illinois. Only loss was the great game by them in Ohio State Buckeyes.
Right.
And last but not least, the Georgia Bulldogs. 10-2, 3-9 against the spread. Beat Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Clemson, Florida, Bama, and lost to Bama and lost to Ole Miss. So Georgia beat everybody but Bama and Ole Miss. But Georgia, Georgia's that team. I don't know how you can ever leave them out of anything. And if I had a 16, it would be Ohio State. But we're doing 5. I just have to throw that out there. Your 5 real quick.
I agree with you on Oregon State. They're undefeated.
Oregon.
No, excuse me. Yeah, Oregon. Sorry.
Yeah, not Oregon State. Don't confuse
not the Beavers, the Ducks.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Not the Beavers, the Ducks. The Ducks. Oregon. Because they're undefeated.
Right.
They almost lost to Boise State.
And Ohio State. And Ohio
State. It took a miracle. I got Texas Longhorns because I love, man, hey, you know what? I'm from New Orleans, and I love me some Archie. I love Archie Manning. Texas is going to surprise. Texas might fuck around and win this, and Archie Manning might be the hero. We'll see what Quentin Ewers does, but he finds a way to get out these games. So We'll see what happens. I got to put Penn State at number 3.
Okay.
I mean, I got to put
not mad.
right now. No, right now. Not like tomorrow. Not Sunday. Just right on Friday night. Because they got to play the Big Ten Championship.
Right.
So, Penn State. Notre Dame, I put at number 4. I hate Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame with the passion. But they've won, 7 out of in the last 8 games?
They blew everybody out but that loss. Everybody else got blown out.
Since Northern Illinois, they've just been a different team. And they barely beat USC, but so did Penn State. So if I put Penn State at number 3, I got to put Notre Dame at number 4. And then I gotta put Georgia at number 5.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Georgia loses the SEC championship, there should not be a 10-3 team from the SEC in the CFP. I don't care.
I kind of agree with you with that. How many losses Bama got? 2, right?
Bama got 3 losses now.
They got them in the playoffs.
They're not even in the SEC championship.
No, but they got them. They got them in the playoffs. I think they just knocked down.
They're in the.
They
playoffs,
knocked down Miami to get Alabama.
I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Miami deserves the position more than Alabama, but if Georgia loses, I think that knocks Bama out because Georgia's got to make the. If
Georgia loses, you mean Georgia's out?
No. If Georgia loses to Texas, that means Alabama's out. I think Alabama should be out.
Okay.
You can't have Alabama at 3 losses, not even making your conference championship in the CFP. So I think that you put Texas and Georgia in, no matter what. But you can't have Alabama out there with no resume and 3 losses. I just think now they might make it in. I mean, if they're in right now, there's no reason why they're going to be out, right? Because if they're in right now, there's nothing that can knock them out unless Georgia loses.
Right.
Or excuse me, unless Texas loses. If Georgia beats Texas, I think both Georgia and Texas are still in.
Yeah, hold on. My boy Andre Robertson made a great point. He said he lost to 2 unranked teams.
Well, for sure. All the SEC lost to unranked teams, though. So, we need to really evaluate these conferences because a lot of the SEC teams lost to unranked teams.
Yeah, and it's true what he's saying also. SEC schedule is always brutal, man.
Well, they're
that's why they give them. That's why they give them leniency. Hold on.
It's not brutal.
Hold on. That's why they give them leniency to lose 2-3 games because the brutal scheduling, dog. You got to give them leniency because they're playing the toughest teams week to week.
I'm not giving it. Man, Alabama played Mercer, man. What are you talking about?
No, they throw a team like that in, but overall, Mark.
The entire SEC throws teams like that in. Nobody else does.
Right.
Nobody else plays. Children of the Blind college. Nobody else plays it but SEC schools.
Well, like I said, every year they seem to lead. They let two losses teams in, even with the 4 playoffs.
Kentucky beat like two of the 2 top teams or 2 of the 3 top teams in the SEC. Kentucky beat them.
Right.
Come on, man. Oklahoma beat the crap out of Alabama, 24-3.
Yep.
There's no way Alabama should even be in the top 20 right now.
That's what I told my boy. If Miami handles their business in Syracuse, you wouldn't have this talk right here. You got to be Syracuse in that big game. You should, Mark, what I'm saying is, you should have to look for help right now. They win that game, we're not having this conversation.
I agree with you. Miami, I mean, if you're in the ACC, you got to handle business.
Yeah.
But the SEC, just because they got a contract with ESPN, they shouldn't get all this love, man. Like they got SEC have so many conference losses to other conferences and unranked teams. They should only get 3 teams in. They can't get 4 teams in, dude. That's just wrong.
I got you, brother. I got you.
Anybody yelling?
So I got you. So let me ask you something. I know it's kind of early. We're gonna ask the same shit maybe next week. Who you got right now winning it all? I'm gonna ask you again next week, and it might change every week.
Man, honestly, I don't think Oregon's gonna win it all. I think we're gonna be surprised, but man, Penn State looks really deadly. Whoever has to face Penn State they're in for some problems, man. I watched that team last week, and man, they're hungry. They're hungry and they're good, and like they look really good on both the offense and defense. The defensive side, they nasty.
I like Allen. Allen stepped up. The quarterback stepped up.
And they can score. Texas, all the other teams, they're kind of bipolar. So even Oregon, man, they have lapses. Penn State has been playing consistent the entire year. They had one period. Every team, man, I think every team has. It's such a long season, man. They've been playing since August, so it's such a long season. These are kids. These are not grown ass men. These are just kids. And everybody except for Oregon has a loss, but Penn State is the strongest team in this field, I think.
Okay.
So I think Penn State could win it all.
Okay, I got 2 teams. I always got to. You know what? Give me a sleeper. So when I give 2, it don't sound unfair. Who's your sleeper?
My sleeper is Boise State, man. Like because I'm biased for Arizona State as always, but I think the way Boise State played Oregon early in the year, they only lost by a field goal.
Right.
And they got the strong running game, and I think towards the end of the season, it's going to be about these teams that are able to run the ball that are going to win these games because everybody's tired. The Lions are tired. This is the longest season most of these kids have played, and they got that Heisman Trophy guy, and he's itching to play in a big-time game. So the sleeper is Boise State. They could actually surprise. They're going to destroy some dreams, whether they're the 4th seed or whether they're the 12th seed.
Remember when these playoffs start, they do get a couple weeks off, though. Don't get it fucked up.
Right. So after this weekend, the next game is 2 weeks, and then if you're the top 4 seeded automatic bids, you have 3 weeks off. So I wouldn't actually. I talked about this at the barbershop the other day. I actually wouldn't want, for my team. I don't want the bye week. I want to play in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep kids focused for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Without playing the game.
That's why I'm against big spreads. I'm betting against those big spreads. Real quick, I like the Longhorns to win it all. I've been liking them since the beginning of the year. I got my boy Money Mike and watching one bad effort. Like I said, that Georgia got whooped. They got whooped in every which way. That kind of turned me off, but they have a chance to, make up this on that loss. If they've been this, hold up. If they handle this business, then I think that's what they need. But I like the Longhorns. And my sleeper, I got 2 future bets on my sleeper. It's Notre Dame. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen enough. They can play with anybody. Yo, I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're my sleeper. They can beat anybody, especially after that loss. That was such a wake-up call for that organization. Losing to Northern Illinois the way they did, that they are bombing. They're blowing everybody out. So they're going to suffer with the week off, 2 week off thing. I mean, you can bet them every week against Brad and you winning.
I get that, but if you're gonna pull Notre Dame on me, I want to draw your attention to SMU. SMU
can't keep. You already got your two.
I know,
Let's
but
move on.
but I'm saying if you pick Notre Dame as your sleeper, I gotta draw. If SMU beats Clemson tomorrow, watch out for SMU. SMU.
Oh, I like Mustang. I love them on offense. Those guys can score, bro. But can they compete against these bigger, better athletes? Is yet to see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Tearing up everything in front of them. You can only go by what we've seen. It's not they fault. They're not schedule makers, so they can only beat who's in front of them.
Right.
And they've done that. But when they start playing these bigger cats, starting tomorrow with Clemson, which I think is a winnable game for them, but that's the first of them playing these huge individuals.
Now here's the thing. If they lose the Clemson, are they still in? Because they're ranked number 9. If they lose, Clemson's automatically in, but Clemson may not get an automatic bid because Clemson is not ranked higher than Boise State or Arizona State.
Right. So, I hear you, Andre. I hear you, Drake. Drake saying that about like 6 teams that haven't played nobody in the top 12. I hear you, Drake. I hear you.
I mean, I get it, but like you can, man. We can talk about a lot of these teams. Like we can talk about a lot of these SEC teams that have a bunch of unranked losses. I think the committee has to be objective. When you have an unranked loss and you're a top 12 team, that should hurt you more than it hurts you in the CFP.
I get it. And Notre Dame got one, but
BYU beat SMU.
Blowing everybody out is what got them in. See, remember, they go by style wins. I keep telling people, a loss. No, they college football. They monitor all that shit. Style wins, covers, all that shit. And Notre Dame's been blowing everything in front of them out. They even covered against SC. You said it was a close game.
SC's not even a ranked team, though.
But I'm just saying, everybody SC was showing up.
But
I knew that.
Let me ask you this, though. I like Notre Dame because Jordan Clark plays for Notre Dame. That's Ryan Clark's son from ESPN. And I know him because he used to play for Arizona State.
Right.
Who have they beat?
Let me go through the thing.
They ain't beat nobody.
Hold up.
They lost to Northern Illinois.
Louisville.
Where's Louisville?
Not that bad. A&M was a team. They lost to Northern Illinois, man. I said that already, but you said who they beat. Now you backtrack.
Okay, they beat Texas A&M. Where's Texas A&M at? Where's Texas A&M at?
I'm just telling you, these are guys that were playing.
These are not great teams, though, man.
I'm not going to give them
that
much
much credit. Is these teams aren't even ranked. They're not even ranked.
You can't ask me a question and talk over me, bro.
Okay. All right. Who they beat? That was ranked.
I said they beat A&M. I thought was a good team. I thought Louisville was a good team. I think Georgia Tech is a pretty good team. They're not top 12, but these are good teams. They're not like no bottom of the cellar team. Now, I'm not going to give them that much credit for beating an undefeated Army team.
Georgia Tech is 6-6, dude.
So I'm not even going to count that one. But I think USC, they're not as bad as they reckon. I think SC's a good team that just had the worst bad beats all year. You know you could admit to that. They lost about 4 or 5 games less than 7 points, bro. SC's a decent team. If their quarterback situation was better from the beginning, they'll be right now in the playoff mix. But
if a lot of things, bro. If a lot of things.
That's good though. You can't tell me you didn't think they were gonna beat Notre Dame because you probably had.
I did not have USC.
Okay, wait. We picked out 2 teams. If you want me to give you the special 5 minutes or not, I can take it away from you.
No.
Special 5 minutes.
No, let's talk the way we talk. Like I mean, you picked Notre Dame as your sleeper. I'm just saying, like they didn't beat nobody, and
some ASU time. You want to make the 5 minutes
it's all
this? Then we can stay
no. I'm a talk the way I'm a talk, but like Notre Dame ain't beat nobody, brother.
Time. You want ASU? Or you want to keep talking about this? It's up
Well,
to
I
you.
mean, it doesn't. Well, I'll keep
We
talking
start on time.
sports. Let's talk sports.
Let's keep talking. You just lost your ASU time. Okay, so what's your take on what I said then about Notre Dame? What you thinking then?
They have not beaten anybody special. They have not, like they're a typical Notre Dame team. As a matter of fact, when Notre Dame goes to this playoffs, if they make the quarterfinals, they're going to do what Notre Dame does. And what is that every single time? Get their ass whooped.
Well, Penn State ain't winning either. How you like them apples?
Penn State is a stronger team than Notre Dame.
I can guarantee you, I take the field on Penn State, and I'll give you a minus 200 on that. Meaning, wow. I get the minus 200, you get the plus 180.
You like Penn State more than you like Notre Dame?
I like Notre Dame.
All right. Well, you're just a fan.
I like Notre Dame. I just
we can just leave it at that. You're a fan of Notre Dame. You're a fan. You're a fan.
Listen, I'm
not
a
even
fan.
Objective.
I'm not a fan. I just see. Don't get me wrong.
That's not objective, dude. That's not objective, dude.
Good team, but I seen Franklin and and even before they be choking when it matters.
Notre Dame chokes every damn year. Every year they overestimate Notre Dame all the time because they're not in a league and they don't have to play a conference championship. They don't even have to play a conference. They just play these little games and they have no big wins against anybody. And they lost to Northern Illinois, bro. They lost to Northern Illinois.
It happens.
It doesn't happen.
It happens. I've seen teams. I can give you many upsets. No?
It doesn't happen to anybody else in the top 12.
It happens, bro.
Nobody else in the top 12.
Right now, I can't pull off the top, but I can.
Who else lost to Northern Illinois? What other top 20 teams lost to Northern Illinois?
Alabama got beat up by Vanderbilt. Nobody expected that.
But Vanderbilt is a better team than Northern Illinois, and Vanderbilt and Alabama played Mercer.
You missing my point. And Northern Illinois always been them sneaky teams that covered against big teams. Remember that. They known for covering against big teams.
I never thought you were a Notre Dame fan, bro.
I'm not. Listen,
you are a fan.
I'm not a Notre Dame fan.
You sound like a fan.
I didn't like them when they had Jerome Bettis. I seen something that looked like, and that coach, I might be wrong, but I see something that they look like they're going to make a real good run for it. I think they could lose the game one. I'll be wrong. But I didn't see that in Penn State. I didn't see that in Oregon. I seen it in Texas. That's why. Texas also. All right, let's move on.
I agree to disagree.
Let's move on. Now you got 2 minutes to talk about ASU. You had 5. Now you got 2. Your cousin's team, I know you love them. Talk real quick. Educate everybody of the season. They have 2 minutes, not 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Clock is on. Go ahead.
I got. So, hey, they're playing in the Big 12 championship at AT&T Stadium tomorrow on ABC at 12 o'clock. Arizona State versus Iowa State. It's going to be a tough game for Arizona State. And unfortunately, Arizona State lost one of their top receivers, who's a 1,000-yard receiver, Jordan Tyson.
Wow.
But the rest of the receiving core is Xavier Guillory, who's my cousin.
Yep.
Melquan Stovall and Troy O'Meary are going to have to step up. And it's not talent, it's opportunity. Jordan was targeted on offense 113 times, had 75 catches for 1,101 yards. The next best wide receiver is targeted 31 times, 17 catches, 291 yards, averaging 17.1 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. That's Xavier Guillory. So the wide receiver core has to step up. They were under targeted, and so that does make a huge difference when you look at the receiving. This game is going to be about Cam Scatterbo, who's the running back for ASU. Iowa State, while they do have a stellar we'll see what happens, but I think that Arizona State is going to squeak this out 37-34. Am I frozen or is Al frozen? Because I can see me and I'm talking. Who's frozen? Is everybody frozen? Is everybody frozen or just? All right, Al, you're frozen, brother. Not sure what's going on, everybody. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me? You were frozen, man. Can't hear you now. Oh, your mic is off. You're on mute. 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 Can't hear you. You're on mute, Al. You have a mute button on. Okay. Okay. I can't hear you. Al, your mic is muted, dude. I can see the mute button on your right hand side. I can't unmute you. I'm a guest, so I can't do anything. Your mic is muted. Everybody's saying unmute your mic. I can't hear you. I'm not sure if anybody else can hear. If anybody else can hear you, I can't hear what you're saying because your mic is muted. I can see your mic symbol is muted in the corner there, Al. I'm not sure what's going on, but like the mic is muted. I was making my strongest point too about ASU football. Brian, I have no idea what's going on with Golden State, man. Steve Kerr and his rotations killing me, bro. Killing me. They won last night against Houston, but damn. Al, you got to unmute your mic. I don't like you have something muted. There's something that you're not it's either the device or you've muted. There's something muted. Your speaker is muted. Can you hear me? Can anyone help Al? Anybody can DM Al, help him out? But yeah, hey, Brian, Steve Kerr's pissing me off. And we're not going to make the playoffs if Steve Kerr keeps on doing this crap. Al. Okay. Yo, you want me to go out and come back in? All right. Hey, Xavier, text him, and then are you going to text him? All right, I'm coming back. I still can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. There's something there's a button that you have. You have a button. There's something going on. Can't it shows that it shows in the video that your mic is muted. Can everybody see the video where his mic is muted? It shows right here muted. Did you hit something? All right. Hey, all right.